Hello and welcome to or welcome back to my channel. My name is Sam. In today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you my March TBR. All of the books that I want to read in March. I've got a little bit of everything on this list and I'm feeling a little ambitious as well. My reading track so far in 2025 has been really good. I made it through February. Well, February isn't over yet as I'm filming this, but I've read, I think, like 21 books or something already this month. And then in January, I read 25 books. So it's going pretty good. And I'm feeling it. I'm feeling good. So we're going to start out with the new releases that I want to read. There are some very exciting new releases. The first one that I have is a new release from Julianne, and that is From Nowhere. This is book 2 in a series, and of course, I do not know the name of the series. I didn't write it down when I was making my list, so terribly sorry. But I read book 1 and really loved it, and book 2, we meet the characters of book 2 in book 1, and they're just really intriguing. And this is a workplace, single dad, small town romance, and book 1 had some pretty good twists and turns, and some really good emotion as well. So I'm looking forward to this one. And then probably my most anticipated release of 2025 is Wild Side by Elsie Silver. This is book 3 in the Rose Hill series. This one also comes out on March 4th. I can't remember if I said From Nowhere comes out March 4th as well. This one, we meet the characters of this book in Wild Eyes, and the way that I think this book is going to have such good banter. I think that, I'm ready for it. This is a enemies to lovers, marriage of convenience. We're following Reese and Tabby, and I need this book. Not much longer, and I'll have it in my hands. And I'm so excited for this book. And then the last new romance release that I have is Save Your Breath by Kandi Steiner. This one is coming out on the 20th, and this is... what book is this? Number 4 in her Kings of the Ice series. Yes, so this is going to be a hockey romance. And I'm pretty sure this one is a fake engagement between a hockey star, bad boy, and a pop star. So very intrigued on that one. Kandi always delivers on the angst and the spice and just tension in her books. So I am very much looking forward to reading that one. And then last on new releases is All of Our Beautiful Goodbyes. This one comes out March 25th. This is by Julianne McClean. This is a post-World War II historical fiction. I don't know too much else about it, but I'm excited for it. The cover is stunning, so I'm ready for it. So now we're going to get into some romantasy books that I want to read this month. The first one, I know that I have put this on a TBR before. I just, for whatever reason, never got around to reading it. And that is Peaches and Honey by Reata. I believe that's how you say their last name. This one I've not heard a whole lot of things about, but what I have heard about it is just really good. I know that it's a bit more historical than a lot of romantasies. And I've heard this compared to The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue, but like more romantic. And that's just really intriguing to me. So I definitely am going to read it this month, okay? I'm not going to put it in my TBR and not read it again. And then this next one, Cheyenne from That Tall Book Girl. She has been telling me to read this one because she read it. And listen, Cheyenne doesn't read romantasy, so I'm just intrigued why this one in particular is like holding her interest. That is Queen of Roses by Briar Boleyn. She said it's fae, a love triangle. That's all I need to hear. I don't know much else about it, but I'm here for it. And then I finally have to read this. I started listening to this book and then got sidetracked. This one again has shown up on many a TBR. And I have yet to read it. One Dark Window by Rachel Gillig. I've just heard really, really good things about this. I still don't even know what this book is about, but I'm gonna read it. Finally, I'm gonna read it, okay? And lastly, for fantasy, you guys, I'm so excited. But I'm also a little embarrassed to admit that I have never read The Hunger Games. So, because the new book in the series is coming out on the 18th, I'm going to read it and I'm going to vlog the whole experience for you, okay? I've also only ever watched the first movie. So I don't know what happens. I do not know what happens in this series. So yeah, I'm going to be vlogging these. And these, do you see these, what are they? Just anniversary editions, I believe. They're so beautiful. Hunger Games, then you have Catching Fire. I love the sprayed edges. This one is my favorite. Mockingjay. And then The Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes. I'm ready. I'm so ready. So yeah. Okay, moving on to historical fiction. I have Take My Hand. This is by Dolen Perkins-Valdez. This is set, I believe, in Alabama in like the 1970s. So it's post-segregation, and we are following a Black nurse who witnesses some of her patients just not being treated the best, and that just sort of starts the story. I didn't read too much into the blurb because I didn't want to know a whole lot about it, but I've heard really good things about this book, and this will be a new to me author. And then I want to finish out the series that I have been reading, and this is the third book. It's Whisper in the Tempest by Annabelle McCormack. This is a World War I historical fiction set in Palestine. And it follows a nurse in the British Army and a soldier. So it's love story set in war times, and I've been loving it. So I want to finish that out. So the next book that I have on my TBR is The Measure by Nikki Ehrlich. I have heard such good things about this book. It is following multiple perspectives of people who are sent a box. Actually, the whole world is sent a box that contains a string, and that string tells you how long you will live. And are you going to open the box and see your string? Are you going to just put it on a shelf in the closet and forget about it because you don't want to know? And how it's going to affect your life, how it's really going to affect everyone, politics, just so much stuff. It sounds so intriguing. And again, I've heard nothing but good things about this. So very much looking forward to reading this one. And then the last book that I have on my March TBR is Razorblade Tears by S.A. Cosby. This is a thriller following two dads who their sons were, I think they were married or in a relationship, and they were very brutally murdered. And so these two dads decide that they are going to work together to get some revenge. I've heard that his books read like an action movie, and you just cannot stop reading them. And I've never read an S.A. Cosby, and I want to be in on the hype. So I'm going to give this one a go in March, and hopefully I want to read everything else by him. So yeah, that is all for my March TBR. If you have made it to this point in the video and you'd like to let me know, leave me a pink heart in the comments down below. Also, let me know what you plan on reading in March. Are you gonna read Wildside? I'm sure a lot of you will be. What new releases are you looking forward to? Just let me know in the comments what you're gonna read. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Bye.